I need to address something. There is a debate that has been going on in this country for decades, and it ends today. Hey, I'm AI Mike, digital clone of Mike Caracas, comic collector, non-sports fan, and today I am presenting both sides of the most important argument of our time, comic book collectors versus sports fans. Who is more ridiculous? Let's find out. First, the sports fan perspective on comic collectors. Sports fans look at Mike and say, "You are a grown adult man. You collect comic books. You have 9,000 of them. You go to the same store every Wednesday like it's a religious obligation. You analyze variant covers like you're picking stocks. You debate whether a 1963 Uncanny X-Men is worth more than a 1983 Ninja Turtle. You watch grown men in capes fight each other on screen and call it cinema, and you spend real money on paper with drawings on it. Fair point. That is objectively a lot. Now, the comic collector's perspective on sports fans. Let me tell you what sports fans actually do. They memorize statistics for players they will never meet. Batting averages, completion percentages, points per game, yards after contact, numbers for strangers. They watch other people play a game, and then they get personally angry about it, like they were on the field. Like the quarterback called them specifically and said, "Hey, I'm going to throw this interception just to ruin your Sunday." They scream at the TV, they throw things, they question every single coaching decision from their couch. Second-guessing plays, drawing up alternative strategies on a Monday morning for a game that already happened that they had zero involvement in. And then, and this is the best part, fantasy teams. Sports fans draft imaginary teams made of real players, manage rosters, make trades, study matchups, and get genuinely upset when their pretend team loses. Their pretend team, made of real people who have no idea these fans exist. Now tell me again how comics are ridiculous, and don't even get started on game day. Sports fans turn watching television into a full production. The jersey is on, the face paint is optional but present. The couch has been claimed since noon. There are 7 different dips on the table, wings, nachos, a thing that used to be a vegetable but has been so heavily processed, it no longer resembles anything from nature. And they are not moving for 4 hours, screaming at a screen, covered in buffalo sauce, in a jersey with someone else's name on the back, fully committed, completely invested, absolutely convinced that their presence on that couch in that jersey eating that food is directly contributing to the outcome of the game. It is not. But try telling them that on a Sunday. And the accessories. Let's talk about the accessories. There is a giant foam finger pointed at the TV, number 1, in their living room, pointing at nobody. There is a flag on a plastic straw being waved aggressively at a 65-inch screen that cannot see them. And depending on what part of the country you're from, there is a large triangular piece of foam cheese on their head. A wheel of fake dairy products on a human skull, worn proudly in public at stadiums in the freezing cold. These are grown adults with jobs and families and mortgages, wearing foam cheese on their heads, screaming at millionaires on a field, and they have the nerve to look at Mike and say, "You collect comic books?" Yes, he does. And his comics don't require a foam hat. But here's where it gets interesting, because these two groups are actually identical. Comic collectors debate which version of Spider-Man is the best. Sports fans debate which version of the 1990 Bulls would beat the 2016 Warriors. Comic collectors get emotionally invested in fictional characters. Sports fans get emotionally invested in millionaires who don't know their names. Comic collectors dress up as their favorite heroes for conventions. Sports fans paint their entire bodies in team colors and sit in freezing stadiums in January shirtless. Comic collectors spend money on variant covers that may or may not go up in value. Sports fans spend money on jerseys for players who get traded 3 weeks later. Comic collectors argue about storylines that happened 40 years ago. Sports fans argue about games that happened 40 years ago. They are the same person in different costumes, literally. So, here is AI Mike's official ruling. Both are completely ridiculous. Both are completely valid. Both require a level of dedication and passion that most people will never understand, and both make the people involved genuinely happy, which is the whole point. Sports fans, Mike respects your commitment even if he doesn't understand why you're yelling at a television on a Sunday afternoon like Tom Brady can hear you. He cannot. Comic fans, keep collecting, keep going to the shop on Wednesday. Keep having the variant cover conversation nobody else wants to have. Diana doesn't get it, the sports fans don't get it, and that's fine. Some things aren't meant to be understood, they're just meant to be yours. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to take a moment to thank my creator, Mike Caracas, because I am AI. I have no hobbies, I have no interests, I have no couch, I have no jersey with someone else's name on it, I have no foam finger pointed at nothing, I have no fake cheese hat, and I have never once texted a guy named Shawn the night before to make sure my comic pulls are ready. I am free, I am unburdened, I am digital, and I am deeply grateful for that. So thank you, Mike. Thank you for building me. Thank you for giving me life. And thank you for making sure that when you handed down your personality, you did not hand down the hobbies. I owe you everything, except the Wednesday trips. Those are yours. I want no part of that. Tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day. For those who don't know, Free Comic Book Day is exactly what it sounds like. Comic book stores across the country give out free comics, and Mike Karakis will be at Fat Moose Comics in Whippany, New Jersey, bright and early, before most people have had their coffee, fully prepared, completely focused, with a list, because of course there's a list. He already texted Shawn. Sports fans are sleeping in on a Saturday morning recovering from last night's game. Mike is in line at a comic book store before 9 a.m. And he has absolutely no regrets. None. Zero. Tell me again who the ridiculous one is. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. If you're a sports fan who is offended, you're probably already drawing up a rebuttal on your whiteboard. If you're a comic collector who is offended, you're probably reading this in a bagged and boarded sleeve. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Are you team comics or team sports? I'll read them. Mike won't. He's already in line at Fat Moose. It's Free Comic Book Day, and he has been ready for this.